Sometimes, a nation's character is revealed not by what it asks for, but by what it quietly gives. And across the long arc of North American history, Canada has stepped forward, gently, steadily, whenever the United States found itself in a moment of need. In the early days, long before borders felt permanent, Canada became a sanctuary for thousands escaping slavery. Men, women, and children following the Underground Railroad, finding safety, dignity, and a chance at a life beyond fear. Years later, as the world trembled under the weight of war, Canada moved first in 1939. 2 full years before the United States entered the fight, Canadian pilots trained the air crews who would shape the skies. Canadian sailors braved the cold Atlantic to keep lifelines open, supplies flowing, hope alive. They held the line, so that when America joined the struggle, the fight was still one that could be won. As the Cold War settled over the northern horizon, Canada and the United States looked to the same sky. Together they built NORAD, a shared shield stretched across the Arctic, Canadian and American personnel watching the same radar screens, sharing the same responsibility, guarding the same continent, side by side, in silence. Then came Tehran, 1979. A city in turmoil, 6 Americans hiding in the shadows of an embassy crisis. It was Canadian courage, Canadian passports, Canadian shelter that carried them out to safety. The Canadian caper, they called it. But to those whose lives were saved, it was simply humanity, rising above politics. On September 11th, 2001, when American skies went still and the world felt suspended in grief, Canada opened its runways. Gander and dozens of other towns welcomed stranded passengers with open arms, warm meals, open homes, and hearts that understood that tragedy recognizes no borders. In that moment, neighbor meant something deeper, something real. Disasters would come again. Hurricanes, wildfires, storms, and Canada would come again too. Firefighters crossing borders, naval ships sailing south, medical teams and power crews helping rebuild broken cities and restore shaking communities. In Afghanistan, Canadian and American soldiers walked the same dusty roads, served under the same sun, endured the same risks, their sacrifices intertwined, their missions shared. And through it all, through decades of quiet cooperation, one truth has remained constant. When one nation calls, the other listens. Canada's help has never been loud, never demanding, never seeking applause. It has been steady, consistent, rooted in friendship. A friendship shaped over generations, forged in crisis, strengthened by compassion, and carried forward by the simple belief that neighbors do not let neighbors stand alone. This is the story of a bond, quiet as snowfall, steady as northern wind, a story of showing up, again and again, whenever the moment demands it. And in that story, Canada has always answered the call.